Hi, we're part of the developer outreach team here at Facebook, and we'd like to help answer some of the top questions about the audience network we've been hearing from our developer partners.
By the end of this video, you should have a good working knowledge about performance, reporting, fill rate, and targeting on the audience network.
Facebook's ad targeting lets advertisers reach their audience with accuracy. For the people who use Facebook, this means the ads they see on Facebook are from the businesses they care about. For example, if a parent is looking at their news feed, they might see an ad advertising children's clothing, because that's something that could be relevant to them. Facebook's audience network extends the same rich targeting available on Facebook to your app. This means that your app has access to the over 1.5 million advertisers on Facebook, and that the ads your users see are specifically targeted to each person. When an advertiser runs their campaigns on the audience network, all of the same targeting applies to their ads, regardless of whether those ads are running on Facebook or in partner apps. This works because when your app requests an ad for a user, we match that user to a Facebook user using the device ID or the advertising ID. Once we've identified that user, we're able to show them an ad similar to one they would have seen on Facebook.
Many of our current partners are sharing that they're seeing CPMs that exceed their other ad networks. One example is Glue Mobile, makers of Kim Kardashian. Glue reported CPMs with the audience network that were double the CPMs they were seeing with other ad networks. We expect apps in the audience network to see strong CPMs across the board, but the exact CPMs will vary by app. Variations in CPM are related to Facebook's targeting. Facebook advertisers target specific audiences based on dimensions like age, gender, and interests. Since advertisers can accurately decide who they want to reach and how much they'll pay for that audience, our publishers will see CPMs that reflect how valuable their audience is to advertisers. If your app has an audience that is particularly desirable, you'll see this reflected in higher CPMs. A few other factors that can affect CPM are the type of ad unit you choose and your ad's placement in your app. You can experiment with performance by testing where and when people see ads in your app.
When you look at your publisher dashboard, you'll see 3 metrics that pertain to fill: requests, filled, and impressions. Each time your app requests an ad from Facebook, it will be counted as a request. Each time Facebook fulfills the request, it'll be counted as filled. And each time a user sees an ad, it will be counted as an impression. Fill rate is the ratio of filled over requests. This number lets you know what % of the time we are returning an ad after you request an ad from Facebook. Your fill rate is based on 2 main criteria: whether we can match your user to a Facebook user and the advertiser demand for each user. When your ad requests an ad for a user, we match that user to a Facebook user using the device ID or the advertising ID. If we can match a Facebook user to that device, we are then able to show them an ad similar to one they would have seen on Facebook, provided that we have demand for that user. If we can't match a Facebook user to that device, we won't fill that ad request. While these criteria will result in a fill rate of less than 100% for your app, it means that the ads your users see are ads that are targeted to that individual. This will mean higher engagement with your ads and a better experience for your users.
We believe that ads should contribute to and be consistent with the overall user experience. We're committed to this both on Facebook and in the audience network. Every ad that runs on the audience network is also eligible to run on Facebook. This means the ads your users will see in your app are subject to Facebook's strict ad policies and pass through our rigorous proactive and reactive review processes. In other words, Facebook is providing publisher partners with exactly the same protections we use for our own site. Our ad policies are designed to ensure that apps are high quality, brand safe, and in compliance with all applicable laws. There may be instances in which you prefer a particular ad or type of ad not run in your app, regardless of whether it meets our policies. As an audience network publisher, you do have the ability to filter out specific advertisers or categories of advertisers as you see fit. You can specify domains you want to exclude or specific categories like politics or automotive.
Many of the most popular mediation layers have built adapters for the audience network. On the Audience Network site, you can find links to the guidelines for these mediation layers. If your mediation layer does not support the Audience Network, you should ask them to build an Audience Network adapter that interfaces with the Facebook SDK.
Facebook has a global advertiser base that looks to reach their audiences all over the world. Because of our sizable demand from advertisers, we expect to be able to help publishers monetize their apps across all regions. One publisher, Wooga, creators of Diamond Dash, are reporting Audience Network CPMs 10 times those of other ad networks in the APAC region.
When you sign up for the Audience Network, you'll be asked to fill in your publisher payout information. The forms are located under the Payout tab in the Audience Network section of App Settings. We require your bank name, Social Security or taxpayer information number, and other tax information in order to process your payments. While we can start running your ads without this information, once your account balance hits $100, your ads will stop running. Once we have your information, you'll receive payments around the 21st of each month for the previous month's balance. The Audience Network does not disclose our revenue split. That said, the numbers you see in your dashboard reflect your revenue share, and hopefully that's a number you're happy with. We believe the Audience Network will perform comparably or better than other networks, so the numbers should speak for themselves.
Within your reporting dashboard, you have access to a variety of metrics, including total requests, impressions, clicks, and revenue. Also included are calculated metrics such as click-through rate, revenue per 1,000 impressions, and revenue per click. This data can be broken out by country and ad unit. The reporting API gives publishers the ability to retrieve the same metrics available in the reporting dashboard in real time. The most common use case for the reporting API is to allow publishers to feed the performance data into their own database so they can make their own computations or display the data in an internal tool.
The Audience Network lets advertisers extend the scale of their Facebook campaigns beyond Facebook and into other mobile apps. Even though these ads aren't running on Facebook, they take advantage of all the things that make Facebook ads great. All the targeting, measurement, and simplicity that works so well. The result is that with the Audience Network, Facebook advertisers can reach more people, more frequently, and in more mobile experiences. The Audience Network is a placement option available during campaign creation for mobile app ads and link ads. By default, this placement is turned on for eligible campaigns, but can be easily deselected with a single click.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope we answered a lot of your questions today about the Audience Network.
If you're looking to learn more, please visit the documentation page on the Facebook developer site.